there are two CELPIP speaking questions that are killer. People lose marks there all the time. They are questions 5 and question 7. I'm going to tell you throughout this video, in every minute, I'm going to tell you why people lose marks, but also I'm going to do my samples to show you how to do it correctly. First of all, on your screen, you can see CELPIP speaking number 5. This is the comparison question. This is the comparison and persuasion question. Here people end up losing a lot of marks. So this is exactly how we teach our students in classes, and I'm going to do a little demonstration for you as well. I'm going to give you two answers, and what I'm selecting here is the robot. All right, I'm going to select that and answer this question in 1 minute. Then I'm going to do another answer. What you want to know, what you want to analyze, okay, is be the teacher for a while. Be the teacher, analyze how I'm speaking, and tell me where I should be getting more marks. After I do both of these answers, I'm going to reveal to you which answer will get the higher mark and why. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to start my time here. Okay. Assume the question is talking to your nephew who has money now, and he is deciding what to buy, the robot or the drone. Okay, that's the question. All right, my answer number 1 will be as follows. Hey Bob, how's it going? I heard that you have some extra money, which is awesome. I think you should definitely use that to buy the robot, which is expensive. I know it's $9,000, but it does speak multiple languages. It also dances around, which is going to be really funny. You can see the robot dance around. It's going to be exciting and something to look at. It's just funny. It can also be a companion. I know you are very busy these days, so a robot companion is nothing to complain about. On the other side, the drone is much cheaper, $2,000. It has a long battery life, a good camera too, and you can take lots of pictures with it. But the range is a little less compared to the drones we have these days. So I would say go with the robot. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, that's about a minute. And that was my first answer. All right, I'm not going to say anything now. Let me just jump into the second answer. Okay, 1 minute starts now. All right. Hey, Bob, how's it going? I heard you have some extra cash right now, which is amazing. You should definitely invest in the robot, which I know is $7,000 more than the drone, but robots are the technology of the future. You got to get in on that. Plus, it speaks multiple languages, which means you get to learn a lot of things. You get to learn different languages and different cultures probably as well. Dancing around, I'm not sure if that's going to be a plus. I mean, if you look at the pros of the drone, the high-resolution camera is way better than dancing around robot. However, the robot can be a companion for you. And I know you get bored, which is why it's essential for you to have a little companionship. On the other hand, the drone has a long battery life, but once again, why would you need it? You don't take pictures, you don't fly drones 1 kilometer away, so you don't really need a drone. I believe stick with the robot, great investment, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Okay, that's it. So, guys, what I did was compared the both in a different way. You can see in my second answer, I was more excited, there was more emphasis, and there was fluctuation of the voice as well. That is one thing that people miss. So remember, that's why I chose these two questions, questions 5 and 7 today. These are the questions where you probably need the most emphasis because you are comparing and convincing someone here in question 5. And once you go to question 7, you're going to be debating, basically, giving your opinion, saying why your thing is better than the other. Both of them require passion because it's not just a normal conversation. You're not reading off a book. You're not giving them news. You are expressing your feelings. So in my second answer, my expressions were way better. There was also comparison, which is super important. So you would notice in my first answer, play back my first answer. You will notice towards the end, I was rushing. The reason is what I did was I did everything about the robot first, then I did everything about the drone, which is wrong. When you get this question in the exam, you have to compare. How? I compared the price. I didn't say, the robot is 9,000 and the drone is 2,000. I said the robot is 7,000 more. It helps me say multiple things at the same time. I also connected the dancing around versus the high-resolution camera, I believe. And I compared them. By doing that, I put both things in the same sentence. And that helps me saying multiple things at once. It doesn't make me do all the other points again. And I don't have to use different sentences. If you're thinking right now, what if I just avoid some points? Then that is incorrect too. In a minute, you have to say everything. All the points about your option and all the points about the other option. Why? Because it's a comparison question. You have to compare. So the two big takeaways are using comparison, like literally comparing multiple points, not just going with yours, then with theirs, but comparing them in sentences and using emphasis. Okay? Other than that, there is a template for that. Again, I mention that all the time with our CELPIP speaking topics. If you haven't seen the templates, just go on YouTube, AZ Education Templates. You will see exactly how to structure this as well. So that's it. That is question number 5. Let's go to question number 7. Okay, here I'm just going to do one example. But what I'm going to emphasize is the tone. Okay, check out my tone when I'm speaking. It is supposed to be a passionate topic. You're supposed to sound like a debater, not like someone who is just giving an opinion, but an actual debater who is very passionate about what he or she believes in. That is why I always say pick an opinion that you truly believe, that you feel is the right thing, and you got to make 3 points on it. So in the 30 seconds, all you can do is think of maybe 1 or 2. The third point will come while you're talking. Trust me, it does come. And if it doesn't, you can come up with some things like, thirdly, I believe that it is very important to, or thirdly, it is my opinion and I truly believe that, and so on. These are filler words. It helps you think during speaking if you don't have a point already. With that said, let's get started. So the question is, should Child Protective Services be given more power to take away children, even in case of minor abuse? This is great. This is a wonderful topic. I agree that child service should have more power because some of the parents are idiots. So let's talk about it. Okay. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to think of 2 points, all right? One point is that some parents are not well enough mentally, and the second point is probably going to be that Child Protective Services is a very ethical department. They're not known for corruption or anything. I can just think of these things in less than 30 seconds. The third one I'll make it up when the time comes. I'm also going to organize it with each point being 20 seconds, so I can finish 3 points in 1 minute, and the rest is intro and conclusion. I'm going to be extremely passionate. I'm going to try my best to express my feelings, and that will show in the sample. Let's get started. The topic of Child Protective Services is a very serious one, but among all the government institutions, I think this is one institution that should get the most amount of power based on the most important thing, which is my first point today, is that they are not known in the news, in the media, in society for corruption. They're not known for dirt. They're not known for being unethical. We haven't seen stories of Child Protective Services, that department being flawed. But other politicians are definitely flawed. Hence, this department is probably the most ethical one out there. Hence, giving it more power will bring more blessing instead of evil. Secondly, we know for a fact that a lot of parents are not capable of being parents. A lot of them are drug users. A lot of them have mental illnesses. And a lot of them just don't care about their children. They don't feel like they have the responsibility towards the children they bring in this world, which is abhorrent. This is something which is very unethical, and an institution like Child Protective Services should be given more power to take away children from these kinds of parents who cannot take care of the children themselves. Thirdly, there are parents, on the other hand, who love taking care of their children, but due to, again, some illnesses, due to money problems, due to some circumstances, they will ruin the lives of children, and hence, Child Protective Services can intervene and protect those young children. Hence, I support this idea completely. Okay, that's it. So that was one point about Child Protective Services. I think it's a great institution, by the way. So I was passionate about it because that's what I think. I believe in it, and I expressed everything with emphasis, with passion. It was also organized in the 3 points. And once again, why I know we should do 3 points here is because I know the templates. So if you don't know it, once again, AZ Education Templates, type it out on YouTube. You'll see exactly what to do, not only for this, but also for other speaking questions. So remember, organization, thinking of the points in the right way, brainstorming 2 points and coming up with the third one while speaking, keeping each point in 20 seconds, as at the same time showing passion and emphasis and change of volume helps your cause way more. Remember, for these 2 questions and more, why would you get a 9 or more compared to the other person? I mean, if you're all doing good English without mistakes, you should all get like 12, but that doesn't happen. So to cross a 9 or 10, you need something extra. You need passion, you need emphasis, you need volume, you need tone and fluctuation. I'm not just saying that because I want to, there are marks for CELPIP speaking on those areas. So make sure you hit that rubric for all these questions. Make sure you subscribe so you get more tips. Like and share as well if you found value in this video. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.